Hi, and welcome to Window Cleaning Dude. In today's episode, we're going to talk about adding glass fences to your lineup of window cleaning services. So this video isn't really going to apply to everybody out there who's starting their window cleaning business, but for some of you who live in areas of the country or in whatever country you happen to live in, some people live in towns where people have glass fences instead of your typical wooden fence or metal chain link fence, or your plastic fences. I don't know, I can't think of the name, but anyways, some people have glass fences, and they usually live near the ocean. They have beautiful views that they're trying to keep without having the fence block that view, and so they'll oftentimes put out a glass fence. They also have glass balconies to go with that, because their whole idea is, hey, I want to sit out on my balcony, I want to be able to see the ocean, or I want to be able to see this mountainscape here. I don't want anything blocking that view, and so glass is a nice option. So if you live in a community that has glass balconies or glass fences, or if you sometimes people who own pools will have a glass fence because they don't want to block the view of the pool. This is a great option for you to add on to your window cleaning services to clean those. They're just like cleaning a window. They are dirtier than typical house windows, but they are also easy to clean, and customers are very happy. They're not usually as picky as looking out their regular home windows, but as long as you can get the majority of the debris off, typically your customer will be very happy with any job that you're doing on cleaning these, because they themselves do not want to clean these glass fences. And so as a window cleaner, it just makes perfect sense. It's the perfect match for a window cleaner. So really consider doing these. You can make good money. For me, I offer 2 different levels of service for glass cleaning, glass fence cleaning. The first service is just a basic bare bones cleaning, where I'm not going to try to use my my white scrubby pad or my 6-inch scraper blade. I'm just going to wash it with my washing wand, and then I'm going to squeegee it off. And the reason why I have 2 different services is because oftentimes these are extremely dirty, both sides of the glass, because they are out in the elements, right? There's no roof over top these windows. They're just being bombarded from both sides and from the top, from bird poop, from dirt being blown around outside, insects, snails, animals like dogs. They're just getting bombarded from every direction, so they're just extremely filthy. And so because of that, I want to get paid a certain amount of money per hour. Even though I don't charge by the hour, I want my wages at the end of the day to add up to a certain money per hour, right? So I'm at like $50 to $100 per hour. 50 is my low, 100 is my high, and I usually average around $75 an hour. So in order to meet that goal, I need to charge a certain amount for these glass pane fences. So my second service is a full-blown, I'm going to get everything off the glass as much as possible, and that's where I'm going to wash the window, then I'm going to scrub it with my white pad, and I'm going to finish up with my 6-inch blade, scrape the entire pane on both sides of the glass, and then I'm going to obviously then re-wet the window and squeegee it off and detail it. So that's my full-blown service, and I'm going to charge $8 per pane for that. And then for the basic service, where I'm not using the white pad and the scraper, I'm going to charge $4 to $5 per pane. It can vary. That's my recommendation. You might even charge $8 to $10 for the full service. So you really need to just kind of figure out what's going to be best for you and your goal for how much you want to make per day. But offer 2 services like that and give them the option to choose. Oftentimes I will bring my water-fed pole in this service if I feel like the fence is going to be way out and I want to have access to a lot of water. That's always a good option, although you don't have to use a water-fed pole. I've also just done it without my water-fed pole, and I think that's probably even the better route to go. Now just thinking about it off the top of my head, it's like, yeah, I've cleaned with my water-fed pole before, but really the best option is with your washing wand, your white pad, and your scraper, because you can get a lot more debris off a lot quicker when you're using your water-fed pole and you have a window with that much debris. I mean, you're just there scrubbing like forever. So maybe just skip the water-fed pull, but just know that it is an option if you want to do the water-fed pull, especially if it's maybe like the balcony windows. Then that might be a good one because, or I mean the glass balcony panes, that might be a good option to use a water-fed pull, because then you don't have to get up on your ladder. You can actually clean from down below, and typically they're not as dirty as the ones that are out in the yard. So, or if it's near the pool, you know, you might be able to just do it with the water-fed pull. The other thing you need to think about is if it is like way out at the end of the yard, you always want to bring your step ladder, because you're going to need to get over to the other side of the fence. And especially if you're like in a regular neighborhood, then you know you got a neighbor on this side, you got a neighbor on that side, and there's no door to go through that fence, so you're going to need to be able to climb over the fence, and sometimes they can be quite high. So you're going to take your step ladder, get over the fence, and then you know you're just going to figure it out. You know, most people don't have 2 step ladders, so you might find a chair to step on and then put your ladder on the other side, or use a bucket, or you have to figure it out. But so far I've been able to do every single glass fence without a problem. I found some way to get over the fence and then use my step ladder to come down, get back up, maybe jump over if you have to, and then grab your step ladder and pull it over. But you will need a step ladder, and then you know, you're going to need plenty of water, so take your whole bucket down there. What else can I say? It's a pretty simple add-on service, and most people who get their windows cleaned are excited to have their fence add-on. And so if you notice they have a glass fence, you might even recommend to them, say, hey, I noticed you have a glass fence, would you like me to clean the glass fence? It's this much per pane, these are my 2 different options per pane. I see you have a glass balcony, or I see you have a glass fence around your pool. Would you like me to clean that? And sometimes people aren't even thinking about that, and when you mention it to them, they're like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, you know, I'd love to get that cleaned. So always be thinking about that as an add-on service, and definitely offer that on your website as something you do if you live in an area where people have these glass fences. As far as any challenges with these glass fences, the only challenge is getting over the fence, and then just the fact that they are very dirty, and you will end up having to use your white scrubbing pad and scraper if you want to give them the full, you know, the full service. And they do take some time because they are so dirty. And so you're just going to have to like stick to your processes and just go as fast as you can and knock them out. So other than that, there's really nothing else more to say about cleaning glass fences. If they do have hard water damage, then you're looking at hard water restoration, which I talked about in another video, and I'm not going to go over that here. Then you might consider adding on that as well with the customer. And if that's the case, then you want to just charge your regular hard water restoration prices per pane. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So if you like this video, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up, and subscribe to this YouTube channel to be a part of this window cleaning community here on YouTube, and also to show YouTube that you appreciate the content that I'm sharing with you. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell for any updated videos coming out, and don't forget to comment down below and go to windowcleaningdude.com, where you can learn everything I offer on window cleaning for free, how-to videos on how to do the whole window cleaning process, how to use the different tools, where to find the tools, how to start your business, everything business related. Everything you need to know to start your business in window cleaning is there on windowcleaningdude.com, and it's all free. I will see you in the next episode.